All right, welcome back. Now still the Good Morning Naija show. We still there here and things still plenty for our hand. As we tell you now, we're giving a back-to-back based on saying a weekend. Friday don't shoot. Hope say you don't plan your weekend. As it be so, when I don't see that very better video they play just now, at least that's one now to introduce our guest. We want to follow us sit down Yan small thing based on one or two. Now MC OJB in a comedian. In a comedian of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as they call them, and then be that. And we're here to discuss very, very important conversation. You say comedy business, people they talk say it's just funny, but trust me, a lot they go down to make sure say if you make another person laugh, because as it be so, the situation of the country is critical. MC OJB, welcome. You're welcome, my brother.
My brother.
you see when they hail you like that, you don't say problem. Say my brother.
You sound like say you don't get for you get for.
This thing when you don't talk, you don't touch my soul. As waiting you don't talk, just now say the situation of the country. Oh God. Nigeria not off.
Hey. Wait, but who gets which will go off Nigeria?
They're not off since as the day that na candlelight we just
candle. You see,
Nigeria not off.
You see,
we don't queue for petrol tire. Oh God. Petroleum attendant can't top president for our hand.
That's true.
God.
You need to
they begin to like boss. You go they like your face. If they like your face, now they
look
go.
you. I go sell for you.
God. You know say this life, this our country, they get regime. Before now, Yahoo boys they reign. Later now ritualists. Now petroleum attendants now slay quick when they say, what do you do? Say I'm a petroleum. Oh my God, you're so sexy. My God. Wait till our face they space in this country.
MC OJB. Okay. This thing where you don't talk, so we dey laugh about them, but now waiting with the suffer. Because me, I know as I take day queue throughout the day before yesterday and yesterday, and as I reach the front of the filling station, they're closed.
Oh God, you can't be like the gate of heaven.
I say, waiting I do.
God like AJ Michael you're seeing too much.
They go well. Oh God, this thing there. And you know the way you did that queue.
Yes.
No way. Everything when they happen for Nigeria go they call your mind.
Yes, now.
And do you know that the most angry people are inside that queue?
What's it they talk?
Just any small thing, you don't see people they say, "Okay, what's your problem? My friend, move your car. Small inch. If you don't move, what'll go happen for that place?"
Well.
Okay, so concerning us, if we don't see as a country be now, we don't see the way the team be. First of all, not be just the no fuel situation, no. Before the no fuel, the price of food then being done, the cost, things don't they up. I don't know what see they like to chop, but price of things don't go up. This time we fail no con day. It can't be like say NEPA can't do conjunction, they do collabo with fuel, can't make sure say we no can't get fuel. Then ozone layer can't join, can't say my people, we here say I not get light, I not get fuel. Moko giving us some heat, so that I go give us government heat and all that. So
when I talk to say Nigeria don't off now, no one believe.
No vex. So as it take be like this now, we be say everybody they be no for the country. We know say it no they funny to do funny things we go make Nigerians have fun inside. So the business of making people laugh and making funny things out of people, how hard it did this period? Should be people go feel just still remember say they feel leave all the while when they think of still laugh.
The truth is you have to find joy and happiness in the pain. That's what we're going through in Nigeria. And that's why there's a lot of creativity in Nigeria. Because by the time you sit down inside traffic, if you look your window, you go see material where you take crack people up. And by the time you tell people do it approve, you have already developed material for comedy. So is that we are laughing at our pain.
We laugh at our pain.
Now be the suffering and smiling.
Honestly.
But sure you know say some people we get some people where the hustle don't hit them. They don't just want to hear anything where they make them laugh. How you go take penetrate that kind of person where they
you get the way where you go sufferish. You go come they laugh yourself. You know when you go vex, you don't shout. You go come sit down and say, this country no kill me. Thought say you never talk that it this much. Because you can't look and say, God. As they think, you go don't read something for Instagram, you go, no, people don't mad. So that's the way we reach out to people. We talk about what you are going through, that I'm going through as well, and we try to relate with everybody. You
know, some people they talk, say comedians they point out the problems, but they know they prefer solution. You agree to that one?
No. because nobody gets solution for Nigeria again.
Voila. No solution to the problem.
So all of them won't call they talk the problem. By the time we talk the problem. But if you look at it properly, sometimes in our jokes, we talk about what can happen to solve the problem. No one really has the full solution, because even if you get solution, they will kidnap you.
Oh. Why they will kidnap you?
No, people will get solution, we know where they're there.
Hey.
So we no talk wetin go make we come enter wahala for here.
Okay. So as it be now, make we dey look at the Nigerian comedy industry. We don't realize say a lot of people would they try to enter this space. And some of them not they do research. Some of them not just funny like that. How you go take to talk say people suppose they accept this on a craft. Because some Nigerians not just one year. If this guy not funny. If I don't know him before, I no go follow, I no go laugh at the material. How I think they balance that kind of situation out?
The fact is, like you said, if people don't know you before,
yes,
they find it difficult to connect with you.
Yes.
So that's why sometimes the major way to connect with people is to talk about what we are all going through together. Like that's why I see some comedians, they talk about the pain, they talk about the struggle that is in Nigeria. And that's one easy way to connect with people. If Mike now started to talk about fuel scarcity, started to talk of how we they fight for inside petrol station. If I talk you will have experiences as well, you will laugh. Because when you were experiencing it, you were probably not in your normal sense, because you were probably frustrated, angry. So if someone else is talking about it, you go just sit and say, my brother, if you understand, you know the pain, then you will laugh with that person. But the problem we have, like you said, coming into that industry, is not, people think it's just industry that you don't old mic, talk about normal thing. No, it goes deeper than that. It goes into how you deliver the message and your tone, the way you connect with the people. So when if you don't have all of that, you just become, you notice that you are not funny.
Okay, so talking about making fun where BC people fit they relatable to people wey fit relate to. Not be everybody don't, for instance, experience traffic. So not be everybody fits laugh over a traffic joke. So and then we can't realize say some comedians, and one of the reasons we make some people they skeptical about comedy shows, they find that say some comedians in a bid to try to be funny, they feel even throw one or two words where they annoying, where they look like insults for you because say they won't make joke and all that. So how on a be say, if you be say on a go, you study on a crowd to understand which kind of joke I feel say this crowd go feel relate with one, and then how I go feel do this joke in a way be say I no go don't play down on their personality. For instance, might give you an example, making a joke about woman and man. And woman with, or maybe rape issue, and a woman with they don't rape before they do. She could feel very off. It be like say don't remind her of what happened to her before. So stuff like that. How on go fit create the balance, still carry the humor, but then without insulting anybody.
Yeah. To me, what I always tell people is, as you're cracking joke, before you go on stage, study your crowd. Know the crowd you're going to perform to. Now, there's some situation where you don't know everybody. Absolutely. And you might not know when you hit a nerve. So what you do is to study the response of people. If I say something about rape, and as I'm saying it, I look at someone's face, I notice their countenance changed.
A bit of cringe or something.
Yeah. Now, as a professional person, it's my job to find a way around it. Even if I have to stop every material I'm doing at that time, to try and make you understand that what I was saying is a joke, but maybe I've hit a nerve, I'm sorry. But I won't say it like that, because if I'm saying it like that, other people will not be like, who they ask you? Who say me the beg? So I'll probably come and say, now wow, I don't talk with it, cause you put me for wala. And then you probably have to say something like, I don't support rape, and then balance it. So that the person will understand that, okay, you understand the game. Because the problem with professional comedians and the newbies is sometimes you don't open my talk. Ignoring people in the crowd, not studying the people in the crowd. And when you do that, you realize that you hit on nerves more than cracking jokes.
Speaking about hitting nerves, because sometimes people they talk say some comedians go just climb stage, just they insult people. You just see person, you bros, this your belly will be like this. You
and the joke be that.
And that now waiting you can't do on top stage. People they want to say, okay, say now waiting you prepare, can't do with that. At least do something, give us material.
Give us material.
If people not there to insult, you not go talk. How you take see that side of the performance?
It's called freestyling.
Okay.
Yes, being spontaneous, and there's a very thin line between being funny in that kind of scenario and being annoying and insulting.
Yes.
Very thin line. So you just need to know how to read it between the line. Sometimes people that does that very well, they know the person they are picking on.
So they don't just pick on random
They don't just
people.
random. They don't pick on random people. Now, if you pick on random people, you have to be able to study their response. Sometimes if I'm performing and as I talk, you can't talk something. I go happy die. Say yes.
At least he
ginger,
you know, with you.
now you start the wala. And the reality of it is sometimes when you start the wala, when I fire back, now your friends will call it laughing. You know, so if they use you laugh, you don't go find that funny. Your friends go find that funny. Now your friends will call, they tell you later. They don't if you don't laugh at that time. They say now why that guy tell you say you get big head now. So, but at the same time, you have to be able to read the audience countenance. You have to be able to understand. Okay, maybe I've offended you. And you pull back, use style to apologize. If not, my brother, you feel no perform again for that country.
Okay, no, so now talking about, performances and all that, we don't find out now, say, recently, people don't feel even distinguish between a comedian and a compere of an event. Because whether comedians or not, comedians are not in the MC events. You understand? But there's clear distinction there between the two jobs, between a comedian and MC of master of ceremony or a compere of an event. So you go find out a situation where it's just like we just mentioned now, a situation where a comedian, because of saying the comedian, we carry mic as an MC, just to fill in the gap and to find humor, it go does the young things where we say, no, it's not supposed to and all of that. How comedians will be take up that responsibility, supposed to carry themselves so that they don't go cross their line?
Yes, I like what you started with. There's a big difference between being a comedian and a compere.
Lots of Nigerians don't know, so we could educate them.
It's different. True. Now, is the benefit if you started as a compere and graduated into a comedian?
Absolutely.
Because when you're a compere, you learn to carry a crowd along. If you're hosting an event, you learn to read the audience. You learn to read the mood. You read the room. So if you bring that experience into comedy, it becomes a plus. Now, if you started as a comedian and you want to go into hosting, that's where you have some problem.
But you speak English for us, and I pidgin English is supposed to. You just touch me as in English. You just touch me as in Harvard. You don't carry
so that I came in from the United Kingdom, so that you people will not think I don't have British passport.
It's just not be Ukrainian passport.
I don't be Ukrainian passport.
No, I say United. United Kingdom. I didn't specify. Every kingdom is united. My kingdom feel be Benin, but we are united there.
Okay, go ahead.
You understand? So sometimes if you started as a comedian and you want to go into hosting, say you want to host event now
as MC,
that's where you have that kind of problem. Because
but now most of the case be that now most of them they start as comedian and won't go into
hosting. So when you can't go events, you go think say na still stage you did.
Na comedy show.
You go come dey abuse people. I don't see person where he reached event, he dey abuse governor.
It don't happen to me. I don't give you an experience now. I don't give them an experience where a particular person go an event, a particular governor of a certain state, they go do buffet. He tells you, this one when they go there, call the guy, dog meat's not there. To him, it's supposed to be fun. You understand? But not be fun, be that,
If you have said that at a comedy show, it will have been fine. People will laugh. But if you are in an event, and you say something like that, my brother. And in an event in a state house, in a government. No, you know they go arrest him. He lost that night. He lost that night. As he finished that talk, he disappeared that night. So, as a comedian, you just have to be disciplined to know when to bring in your comedy experience and when to stick to comparing alone. But you know the problem we will get for this Nigerian RVC because of hustle. Everybody won't do everything together. For instance, me and Ido already here now. Because we'll be trained broadcast journalists for over the years, and we'll be trained public speakers. I did do compare host, in be compare and host too, and all that. But me and Ido will not fit won't get a job. They go tell us, say, can you put a bit of comedy? Say, are you a comedian? Are you a comedian? Can you make us laugh? Can you make us laugh? You know what? To fill up the time, just be cracking jokes, just be cracking jokes, and all that. And when they tell me that, I say, excuse me, I'm not a comedian. Not be my job. So make it clear.
no go fit try to talk, say I won't make people laugh. Even though there may be a touch of humor in what they do,
conversation.
it don't make me a comedian at all. So how your comedian brothers then go fit balance that situation too when they call them to say, come MC events, to talk, say, I am not a compere. I'm not a master of ceremony.
I'm
My
a
job
comedian.
not to come 10-15 minutes, make you laugh, go and all that. Shebi na hunger, now they make everybody want to take every job.
Yeah. And the fact with that is many, like you say, hunger no they let people fit talk. Because if you call, because if no be hunger, you fit tell person we call you say, I'm a comedian. I hope you know I'm a comedian. Because what you will be getting will be MC and comedian. Some people call you because of that.
Yes.
Now, when they've called you because of that, then you can go ahead and be cracking joke. Those ones, they will tell you, hey, we get 30 minutes, but just the talk.
But not before serious events like summits and all of that.
So when you're doing like a summit, like you said, if you're a comedian and you know you don't have experience with hosting, it's best for you to explain from the beginning. It's best for you not to take the job, even though you go disgrace yourself.
Not so. Not so.
You go disgrace. So it's better for you to just say, my brother, I can't do it.
But how many people go greet us today?
So
people go on force themselves.
If you don't need money,
Nobody will say, I can't. We say we can do
yes,
it.
now we can do all things through Christ who strengthen me. What God cannot do does not exist.
You know, and I was the people inside trouble with that.
Are they actually shocked to hear him as a comedian even start the way he starts when I tell him, say, there's a difference between a compere and a comedian?
Yes, no.
Most comedians got dragged with it. Say, no. No. Like, say, one common food for your man. So, this one way they sound like this. Did you groom yourself in this industry? Because you sound actually well
You
knowledgeable.
say it came from UK now.
Calm down.
United Kingdom.
He come like say that you give me the visa.
No,
now.
not big.
I want to understand
Now you're UK.
your growth for the industry because you actually sound very sound and knowledgeable.
I started as a MC, and I have up to maybe play back and forth from church to help me hold mic, maybe like 14 years experience.
14.
Fantastic.
That's a lot.
So
Did you go through any kind of normal training? So or
Yes.
be that you groom yourself, or you go through anywhere where you be say person mentor you more like
as an MC, a bit, but I learn more from sitting down with people and hearing them talk. Because one thing I always tell people, when you go to someone and say, mentor me, or I want to learn from you, they only teach you what they want you to know, or what they expect you to know. But if I sit down with the talk, you go to talk waiting I feel pick from, where you know knows that they learn from.
True.
so during that mentor period, person if you keep a critical aspect from you.
Nobody, no one, if you really want, if you tell someone, I want you to mentor me, no one will give you 100% of themselves. No one.
They always give you waiting they feel. Say
They'll give you maybe 50%, run with it. It's left to you to now go and learn
But
and build yourself.
I teach my proteges. I give them 100%.
Yeah, but
because I
there's
don't
some-
care. I feel say the sky is big enough for everybody to.
And
learn.
that you are one
That's-
Nigerian
you are
out
one
of
in the-
how many Nigerians?
Yeah, because very few
One
Nigerians, they'll give you 50% because they know one way you can collect the job where they feel collect.
And you yourself not going to do that job forever now. One day, one
Yeah, no, people don't know that one. No. So yeah, I kind of learned on the job from sitting with people, looking up to some people. I can call names, but maybe it's not needed. But yeah, I learned under a few people.
Okay.
Amazing.
Okay. So now looking at the industry now, which you feel say be one of the major setbacks where the comedy industry they face as at now. We know say a lot of things don't change. Stand-up comedy been they rain one time, Corona come, everybody they house, they come they do skits, everything can change. People, or most of the comedians enter acting, you understand? So waiting be the major setback now. We don't enter 2022 now.
You don't they cry. You be like
No
say this one
cry,
touch you
no
well.
cry.
As you talk that Corona, that bastard.
Sorry, no this.
He paid us.
But Ukraine and Russia war don't pursue Corona now.
No, bro. Thanks to bros, Ukraine. You understand? But Corona really affected us.
Yeah.
You will talk. Many people went into acting. How many people enter acting? Which film they want to do? When Corona did, many people started selling bread.
It's such
See, comedian don't cook.
Now, so
We did a
they be
lot
chef.
of things
They be chef
to
now.
survive because Corona showed us pepper. But the industry now, I'm so happy with the creativity and the fact that it's moved from just stand-up comedy to skit making because it's still all comedy. But as it is now, all these online guys, they give us wala. Yeah, no be easy thing. But I love it because they are doing well and they're making money from what they're doing.
Yeah.
And not all of them can do stand-up.
Obviously, looking at the situation.
You understand? Not all of them can do stand-up. So we stand-up comedian, we have our place. So most time when I see all these guys where they make us laugh, I love them, I watch them, I laugh. So some of them I just say, now, wow, how these boys they think.
So you never try to see whether you could do 1 or 2 TikTok or 1 or 2 skits?
That TikTok, I get time, but I don't get the time.
So you feel say you not be recording person, so you know if you do.
I'm not much of a recording person. I prefer say we stand.
You do and live.
Maybe we do and live. Maybe they laugh ourselves. They talk. But they know how to. It's their gift. They are good at it. And when you're good at a particular thing, you build on it. As long as you're making money, yes.
So you see the important thing now, he know himself, he know what's in ability if he do, and he decide to stick to him. You don't want to go try pass himself. You don't want to go do pass yourself.
I also do
once in a while, they do say, okay, if I don't do show now, they do small shots to promote, or I think just sit down, phone, talk with it in my mind.
Yeah.
But say I won't call follow person with the skit maker, where they make money from.
I work with that.
No, I don't fit now.
So now be say, if you go your Instagram handle down, no go see too much things.
You know, see too much, but you go see 1 or 2 it will make you laugh.
All right. Your Instagram handle.
Your Instagram handle.
MCOJB.
MCOJB.
At
Look at
MCOJB.
at MCOJB. Now, our guest this morning don't help us break some kind of things down. We don't break tables and we don't amend them. Wahala no day.